Bonus content for YouTube.
What?
We are finishing this game. Let's do this. We just finished level 5
Of 10.
of 10, but we've lost 1 life so far, which was a life we gained in level 3 anyway.
Wasn't a life lived anyway.
Mm-hmm.
We have 3 throwing stars. We haven't even used one yet.
No.
And we won't, ever.
That's not what's gonna happen. We're at level 6. We gotta do 6 cards. Oh boy.
Here comes the blind.
Okay. I'm feeling it.
Feel like I need a jug.
A jaunty tune. Did I turn off the bar chatter at some point? Or just turn it down, maybe? Yeah, I just turned it down, that's all. Alright, good enough. 6 cards each.
My suggestion is we don't use... we try and avoid a ninja star if we can. That way, because we'll get one at the end of this. And that way we can use a ninja...
No, we're earning a life at the end of this round.
okay.
So it's
3,
4 there.
I just thought if we could use a ninja star in every one of our final turns, that'd be good.
There's also only 3 in the deck,
Oh.
so we need to use one before we earn one.
Okay. Gotta be all serious.
Oh, I didn't know you had another card! Shit!
I was like, what the fuck?
God, and you absolutely would have played it too, because I just tossed that down.
Yeah.
Fuck! That's my bad. I fucked us there. Damn it!
Well, this might be a short bonus content.
This one's just going on TikTok.
0 through 6. We got 2 lives left. 2 throwing stars. I had 4 cards in the 70s.
Yeah, I had 3, and then it was like 55, 57, 67, 87. I'm like, okay. And I was like, I'll go first. And then Arazi was like, and I was like, oh, good. He had 1.
Well, that's why I went so quick. I was like, I got 1.
Yeah.
No one got anything lower.
If you have a single-digit card, you don't wait long. And
Yeah.
if you've got the 1, you don't wait at all.
Yeah, I was like, I wasn't gonna be the first if someone was like gung ho, but I was like, I'm gonna fight someone if there's like a struggle.
Yeah. We've had a lot of sequential numbers turn up. which actually kind of helps because you know you're next.
The only way to play this game is with 4 other decks, all randomly.
What happens if you have the same number? Doesn't matter what order they're in, you just gotta play them all.
Just gotta play them all.
The Mind Extreme Edition. There is another edition of it. I'm not familiar with
Alphabetical as well.
what's different about it.
Okay, this when we get another life.
No, we already got the other
Oh.
life. We get nothing for this one.
Nothing. You lose. Good day, sir.
I think that's 7? Count 'em.
7.
Farthest I think I made it, but it's also with a lower player count, so. I think with 4 players, the last stage is level 8.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hold on. Hold on. I'm almost there.
Almost there. Almost there. Almost there. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming. I'm coming.
Okay. Oh! My butthole puckered on that one. We got him to burn.
Whoo!
That's 7 levels. Guys, that's something to be proud of. Even if we don't make it all the way.
No, my dad said losers shouldn't ever be proud.
Losers getting a beating in the shed.
1 life in level 8 out of 10 is pretty rough, though. Still got 1 more throwing star, and we will earn another one after this level. I dig this tune.
It's fun. Kind of feels combat-esque.
Right?
I could see this tune being played in like a chess montage.
Sure. I don't know why we keep going to chess with this game.
About the mind. All right, fine. Checkers, is that better?
What was that one? We played The Hive
The Hive, yeah.
the other day.
That was pretty
that
fun.
Felt like a new version of chess a little
It's
bit.
kind of like Chinese checkers with the hexagon.
But a lot of but all the different pieces that
Yes,
move
with the
have their
rules.
own movement rules.
Yeah. Here we go. Oh. Oh.
All right. 8 cards each. think that's 8. Count them.
You count them.
Yeah. And that's game.
Tried.
Yeah, 2 to 17 was too big of a jump for me to
To be eager. Yeah, with 8 cards each. Yeah. That's why I was like, my lowest card was 23. I was like, I'm not playing for at least 3 cards.
I was really hoping we'd get to the end because I had 58, 59, and 60. So I was gonna go bam, bam, and also 54. So I was probably just gonna go bam, 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 and just dump my hand.
That was my hand.
I had a feeling that was going to be a rough
I was going
one.
to dump my hand at 54. So if we made it to 54,
We would've lost.
we would have hella lost unless you really got past me. I might have delayed. I might have gone 54.
I had
1,
50.
2, 3.
Oh.
I also had 61 in that sequence too.
Oh well. We tried.
Yeah, we did.
Good run.
It was a good run. It was a really solid run. Especially for your first time playing the Mind. That was a really solid run. Someone introduced this game to me, and he said he's played it a bunch of times with a lot of different groups, and the fun of it is playing with a different group of people because conceptually it sounds like a game of luck. But once you get into it, you're like, oh no, there's a rhythm to it.
Right.
It's finding the rhythm of your group. And so he's like, the fun of it is playing with a bunch of different groups, and he's like, and I've played it a bunch of times, and I've only won like twice, I think. He won it with one group of friends, and it was really satisfying because it took several times, and they managed. And then he introduced it to his family, and they won on the first try. And he was just like, and they were like, yeah, that was a cute game. He was like, no, you don't understand.
I don't understand. It's so simple. So simple.
That's the Mind.
That's
We're
the
bad
Mind.
at it.
We sure are, but so is everybody.
Oh, 7 levels isn't pretty bad.
Honestly, yeah.
Yeah,
Out of 10?
We did all right.
We got to level 8. That's pretty good.
Hey, Arazi, can you do me a favor?
Probably.
Can you pull the night
groove?
What is it called? The night cage
cage?
back up on the table, because I forgot what we should have spent the last 15 minutes of the show doing. The review.
Yeah, I was like, oh, we're going to talk about the game we just played?
Oops. We'll do it now.
So stay tuned. At the end of this game, the Mind, we're going to go back to the night.
That's fine. This will be what we pull for the review. So, the night cage.
I don't know how much pieces you want.
No, just have it on the table.
Have it out. Yeah.
What do you think? What do you guys think?
I really like it. It's a lot of fun, and it's a constantly changing, adapting environment. So I think it's a lot of fun. It hits horror elements pretty well.
It does. You start to feel a little. I mean, the basic game did feel really easy. I don't know if we just got super lucky with our tile draws.
Yeah, I think it was just.
But no, it feels, especially like now knowing that the wax eaters are only going to hit when you move.
Exactly.
There's a lot more strategy that you have to it. A lot less luck.
Yeah.
And so you can kind of finagle.
See, to me, I feel like that is too easy.
A little bit, yeah.
Because in the book, it literally says they do not like light. So I thought, how I understood it is, if you draw them, you're going to get attacked because it's light, they're in a dark. Boom, attack. Instead of they're based off movement. Based off movement, a lot more strategies involved.
Yeah.
I think the game would be a lot scarier if you couldn't talk to each other and just had to wander.
Oh man, that would be
there's no way to do it. You couldn't section off the board where you couldn't see each other, but man, that would be so much fun. Where it's like when we were at Guildhall talking about proximity chat.
Yeah. So you're not even talking about can't talk to each other. You mean like can't even see anybody's pieces?
Until you get close.
No, there's no way you could do that with a board game.
Yeah.
But
You could do a kibosh on communication, but I think that would just make it not a very fun gaming
for
experience.
me, I don't know if you guys rate, but 8 out of 10.
No, we
for
don't.
me.
We don't rate with like
shut
any
the
sort of
fuck up.
number
Oh,
system.
sorry, no. I think it's a great game. I think it's one worth to be on the shelf.
I do too.
Yeah.
I think the base game is like the basic game that we played is the introductory. Like here's how the game works.
Right.
And I don't know if we just got. I don't think we got all that lucky. I think it's just an easy version. I think it's easy mode.
Yes. We
Adding
also,
in all of the other elements.
Well, we went from
when
1 to 11.
We did.
So,
But
I would say gradually work up.
sure, but I think those other elements are where the game
Yes.
shines.
Yes.
Yeah.
I do think, though, I mean, the game would go way quickly if the keepers did disappear out of line of sight.
Yeah.
I think maybe.
You ever notice all his suggestions are like how to
the
make
game
the game
harder.
impossible?
Right. Yeah. Make the game even harder.
What if you could never see the tiles you step on? You can't talk to anyone. You have to play blindfolded, and there are no keys.
And if you lose, you have to cut off a pinky.
yeah,
Use your fingers as you play.
it doesn't have to be yours, but I like this game a lot. I thought it was very fun. I love the design of it. The art. It's very. I joked about it, but it's very reminiscent. There's a Japanese artist, Junji Ito. I'm pronouncing it.
No, you're not. You're not pronouncing it wrong.
it's-
I think that's
it,
right.
Like it very. I love that sort of. His stuff is very creepy, and it's got a similar, but not too dissimilar creepy vibe, and it works. It works very well.
Yeah,
Agreed.
I think it's an extremely well put together package. Like everything about it, like the art, the mechanics, the theme, like it all works.
I mean,
really,
what
really
sold
well.
me on the game before I even read anything about it was the artwork. I saw the artwork, was like,
Yeah.
ooh, I like it, that's pretty, I don't know how the game is played, I want that on my shelf.
There are a lot of games that get me with just that.
But then the gameplay, fantastic.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I would love to see it go with 5, to see how quick that goes. with the candle
I'd be
burn.
curious to see how it's different with 5. I suspect that 4 is probably where this game.
Sweet spot, yeah.
That's the
the
sweet
5,
spot with
though,
it.
goes on the other side of the map, where it is
Right,
bigger.
it's a bigger map,
It's a bigger
yeah.
map. But so far, every time I played it, at this point now, it's been 3 times. Well, 4 if I count myself playing by myself.
Yeah.
Which is also a unique factor about this game. It is a
It's
one-player
solo.
game.
Oh,
yeah.
You just play as all
But you
4
play
characters.
all 4
Yes.
characters. It's the same gimmick as
Same
when
gimmick,
you're
yeah.
playing with 3 and
Yeah,
one of you controls empty seat every round.
but love it. I'm glad that I kickstarted that.
Yeah, it's a good
Um,
one. I would definitely play it
Yeah,
again.
I think and also it sits on the shelf real nice.
right.
Yeah, it's a pretty box.
But it's like exactly the right dimensions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the perfect box size, and it's like just minimalist enough that people are like, ooh, what's that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, and the art will catch people's attention. If you've got people over for a board game night and you're like, look at my collection, pick something that
And I
looks
don't.
interesting.
Yeah, and this one.
This will get people's attention.
And this
for
is
sure.
not. And this is one of those games where people are like, oh, I'd love to try that, and you don't have to go. How many board games do you play? Like this is not like the
Yeah.
easiest board game in the world, but it's not. It's not
overly
impossible.
No,
crushing.
and
yeah.
the more you play it, it's like the rules might be a little complicated to start with. But obviously, we misunderstood the rules the first time we played.
Just a couple
But the more
things.
you play it, it's just muscle
Yeah.
memory. It's like this, you're good. Just go.
Yeah.
So,
And and I think to Eric's point, I think you could teach this
Yes.
to beginner board gamers. I would probably opt to start with something simple.
Yeah, this wouldn't
somebody
be.
who's
This wouldn't be
brand
the
new.
first board game I'd ever show somebody, but
But you could
Yeah.
the
theoretically.
nice thing is, I have to dig it all the way out. There is a on the back of the
The rule book has a turn order
Yeah, on the back of it, it has a turn order.
schematic.
So, I mean, here it is. Wow. So you just follow that. That's all you need to do to play the game. It's just stay, move on down. Falling, you do these actions.
Right.
So, I mean, it's. I would say it's pretty easy to teach.
yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so too. I think it's there are a couple honestly the Pac-Man mechanic where everything is contiguous when you hit the edge of the board and you just wrap around. That is the one thing where you start to lose track
Of who's
of
yeah.
playing the gameplay mechanics in practice start to get a little bit tough to execute, even if it's easy to understand.
Yeah.
But it's never been like.
It's not insurmountable.
And also, like, the worst case scenario is something stays on the board that you never interact with anyways.
Right.
So-
Yeah. Exactly. It's not a big deal if you're like, oh wait, because at worst you're gonna get to a point where you're like, oh, I'm supposed to place a tile. Wait, why is that tile there
Right.
already? Just take it off, and then it's not a big deal.
Yeah. It's a good game.
It is. It's
Yeah.
a really solid game. I like it a lot. I will definitely play
Put your
that.
fucking thumbs away.
again.
We don't do. No number ratings.
I will definitely play it again though, for sure.
Anytime you guys want to.
Yeah. Is it? I think it's available for a late pledge. So they're going to be doing another
It
release
might
on
also
it.
be at your board game store. I'm not 100% sure.
Oh, absolutely, because your friendly local game store will back stuff that's on Kickstarter just to have it to sell. But the nightcage.com is the website, and they do have late backing open.
Okay.
I don't know when they'll be able to fulfill that, but that is a way to get a hold of a copy of this game now that it's out of Kickstarter. It's not published by anybody. This is just an indie game.
Yeah, the game company
Smirk
is
and
Smirk
Dagger. Smirk and Dagger Games and Smirk and Laughter Games are
This
both.
is. I love that developers can do that, but I also hate it because it makes it really hard to buy these once they've.
Once the Kickstarter's done, yeah.
A la Wonderlands Wars.
Wonderlands War is available.
Oh, is it?
Because it's from Skybound Games.
That's also a fun-looking game.
Okay.
Just based off the box
It's a
art.
good one.
Yeah.
I might have to pick that up.
But
it's-
every so
The
often.
deluxe edition
Yeah.
is tough to get your hands on.
Every so often they're hard to find.
Yeah. But, no, there's a ton of games that are Kickstarter exclusive and then they're gone.
Dark Tower.
Yeah. They are doing a reprint on it.
Yeah.
But it's taking months. Or a year, I think.
Last game that I've kickstarted other than the Night Cage is the French Quarter, which I look forward to playing when that comes out.
Okay.
So when that comes out, I'll
Haven't
bring
heard
it
of
over.
I used to kickstart a lot of games, and I stopped doing it because they take so long for you to get your hands on, and I got burned by one too many where I was like, this looked a lot cooler than it really is.
I normally don't hit up Kickstarter. Not that it's not back what your heart wants, but the reason I even saw both of those games was I was going to kickstart Dustin's.
You're right, yeah.
And I was like,
and then
well,
they
I'm
recommend
here.
stuff, yeah.
Well, what does this look like? Okay.
Oh,
yep.
I went down the rabbit hole
Yeah.
on it for a while, but then my collection got to where I was like, I have enough games. I don't have anywhere to put them all. That was really the big thing. But this is a great game, and I like it. I'll play it again.
Yeah.
Cool.
Oh, now we're doing thumbs.
We didn't give it a number.
Yeah, it's not a rating. It's just like, hey, good stuff.
Sure, whatever.
That'll do.
You're both assholes.
Hey, thanks for hanging out. If you want to spend more time with us, do us a favor. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and most importantly, head on over to twitch.tv/BNB Tabletop and give us a follow there. We play board games live every Sunday night at 5 p.m. Pacific Time on a show we call The Board and Barrel. And we like to keep things interactive. You guys can influence what happens throughout the course of a game with our Buff and Nerf house rules. You can also make predictions on how things are going to pan out, play virtual bingo for a chance to win a free board game of your own, and heckle us and stuff from the chat. Thanks again for watching, and we'll see you Sunday night.